This is Big Brother. Dermot, you may now move into the house next door.
Oh my. No way. No way. Oh, no way, no way, no way, no way. No way, no way, no way. Wiggle away. No way. I'm in the house next door. Hello. Welcome, my friends, to Big Brother's Look. Well, I hope very well. Stay 50. Time is 7:32. We are half a century old. Hope you're very well. Yes, indeed, we're in the house next door. Last night, Aisling moved back into the main house, taking Spiral with her. All right, I'm being told to shut up in my ear. You want to do the show in here? I've got to be able to talk. Leaving poor old Jonathan, who was evicted. He'll be with us later to talk about his brief experience in Aisling's yard. Also, giving his unique take on the housemates, friends and so, John Johnny's with us. There he is, wonderful stuff, good old Dom there. And we'll be venturing through the cat flap with our cat Mousemate in one of the housemates' houses, as we always do. But we kick off the show, my friends, as we always do, with Little Brother's Big Bed. Get out. Hello, everyone. Morning. It's the second time Leah's been up for eviction. It's the second time Leah's been up for eviction this series. But if she was feeling stressed, she didn't need to worry, as Richard was on hand at 10:49 this morning to offer his usual comforting words of advice. Take a look at this.
Yeah. Get your head around the fact that, yes, you probably will be going tomorrow. Then it eases it a bit and tell yourself about all the good things you're going to be seeing.
I'm going. I need
Yeah.
to get my head around the people outside.
I think you're the kind of character that people would warm to. I think your crass and crude nature is something that's quite endearing that a lot of people would actually quite like.
It's unbelievable. It's the bedside manner that is just the most amazing. Yes, you are going to die. Now, after a fortnight of stress and tears, poor exhausted Aisling certainly deserved a lie-in at 12:13 this afternoon. It became clear she wasn't going to get out of bed for anything, even changing the dirty sheets. Take a look at this.
Get your ass up, girl. There you go. Go back to bed. Thanks, go and sleep, darling. Get some sleep. Get some sleep, princess.
And someone in the diary room, so I've been told to be really quiet. She finally got out of bed and moved into the sofa at 3:23, the lazy cow. Now, at 6:04 this evening, Big Brother revealed the latest task. Housemates had untangled a giant knot. They started the task with double their shopping budget, but the clock was ticking for every minute. Every 3 minutes, they lost £10. As Glyn found out, it's not as easy as it looks. Take a look at this.
Yeah. Guys, this works quite well. What I'm doing with a rope.
Yeah.
I am, because I just want to make sure.
Yeah. Quick, Susie.
I can see that.
I'm stepping over here, yeah?
Okay, we've got 2 on now, 2 on. That's, look how much that's on Bravo, Susie. Oh, Glyn.
What's he doing?
Pull some of your knots. Kick it off, Glyn. Glyn, get off. Glyn, off.
Glyn, Richard's having an absolute nightmare today. And hot off the press, we can reveal housemates completed the task successfully at 8 minutes past 7, giving them a shopping budget of £532. Very impressive. That, my friends, was little. Doesn't make any sense. Hello? What? Glyn did what? With 2 girls in their early 30s? All of it hands-on, you say? See it tonight, Channel 4, 9 o'clock, you say? Telling me to shut up, are you? Thanks a lot. And how did you find me here? That was all about the big news. Oh, it's nice to have a nice lie-in. Do you know what? Yesterday, Jonathan became the first and only person to be evicted from the Big Brother house next door. So, what's it like to be so close to entering the Big Brother house? Not making it with spirals wrapping really as interesting as it sounded. And why on earth does this apartment smell of cheese? With that in mind, today's Cool BBLB could only be Ask Jonathan. These are my friends' numbers to call. Hey you, Cool BBLB on 09011 101 101. Or text us. Text studio and your comment to 83188. Or email us at bblb@channel4.com. Can I talk now? Thanks. What a week it's been in the new house. 6 housemates in, 5 went actually into the house and 1 got the old boot. Here's a recap.
This is like another house, isn't it?
Oh my...
On top of the world. Big Brother will ask you to evict 4 of your new housemates.
Is this the Big Brother chair? Yeah.
That's mangy now. That's what you were kicking about.
You shouldn't do it to food, man.
It's only a little melon.
Aisling, you must make your decision now.
Right, see you all later.
Housemates, later today an eviction will take place.
I'm evicting Michael because he's told me that he wants to go. Jenny for the exact same reason. They're in there.
Yeah, basically I'm saying I don't agree with Aisling's decision.
Only man.
Jonathan or Spiral will definitely be evicted.
I'm so sorry.
You have to go to the diary room.
So, finally, the 2 houses have merged and normality has been restored. The karma feels good, doesn't it? And with our brand new concertina effect, as you can see here, it's like Blackpool illuminations in here, everyone. Yes. Thanks for the woohoo. All the faces are now in residence with the exception of 1. Because Jonathan... he's out. Yes. That's right, he's out and he's here.
Awesome. I'm good.
Poor John. I'm sorry, Jonathan.
What can you do? What can you do?
Having slept on it, how do you feel about the whole thing and how do you feel about Aisling and Victor?
I'm absolutely devastated, to be totally honest with you. I'll not hide that fact. Aisling had some hard decisions to make. I was telling her earlier on in the week.
Yeah.
You know, there will come a time when she's got to make difficult decisions eventually and shouldn't have other people to make her decisions for her. And we saw last night, came that time.
Well, the trickiest thing for you, of course, was the fact that early on in the week when... I mean, she was never sure. She was never 100% sure.
Mm-hmm.
But the trickiest thing early on in the week was the person she probably got on least well with, which was Jane, was the first person she evicted, and then the penny drops, obviously.
Yeah.
Jenny and Michael both pushed Aisling to pick them. Do you regret not being more assertive?
I do regret it, obviously, but there was a lot of immaturity going on. There was a lot of drama going on, and people were looking pretty desperate to me. And I was like, you know what, that isn't me. I'm not going to cause a scene.
Right.
If it happens, it happens. Yeah, I do regret what I did.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? Because if you pushed, maybe she wouldn't have picked you anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's hard to second guess in retrospect. Had you been in Aisling's position, how would you have done things differently?
Well, thinking about it now, reflecting, I would have probably put the people in the house I would see lasting the least amount of time, i.e. Jane and Michael.
So she did the right thing?
Sure, she did the right thing, really, to be honest with you.
OK.
Yeah.
How well do you think the new housemates are going to integrate with the old housemates? Because already we're seeing signs. I mean, the whole house is based on paranoia. So.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be friction, definitely. I mean, I can see it being quite chilled out for a little while, you know. Aisling made a difficult decision last night and there's a lot of hugs and kisses going. That's just a matter of time before that dies off, you know. And
who do you think will clash in there?
clash.
Yeah, you know these guys.
Yeah, Nikki and Jenny are going to clash, I reckon. If it comes down to it, they'll definitely clash.
All the friends and family, when they came on from the new housemates, said that that Michael might clash with Richard, but as yet that hasn't happened. Can you see that happening?
I can't see it happening at all. No, not really.
Any chance of any of those new housemates of winning? Do you think there's any chance of them winning at all?
I would like to see Jenny win, but I don't think there's a chance that any of them can win. To be totally honest with you, they're lovely people, but I don't think any of them
it's
can
just
win.
so hard for the public to buy someone that's come in 6 weeks in, isn't it?
That's
the hardest thing. It's getting hard enough for Ashleen to win.
That's it.
And lastly, who would you like to win?
I would like Jenny to win.
Yeah,
definitely.
My friend, here we go. You've been... I know it's been short but sweet, but thank you so much for joining us today.
No
we
problem.
really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Could you go and just maybe mark Jenny's light box? That didn't come out right.
Will do.
With a good luck message.
Will do.
OK, over you go.
Awesome. Cheers.
What's it going to be? What's it going to be? Keep it clean. Wish you luck. Babe. Southpaw over there. All right, this is going to go on forever. Jonathan, everyone! Now it's time to take another peek behind the doors of one of the housemates' homes, guided as always by our feline friend Mousemate, in through the cat flap. Roll VT. Oh, my goodness, I've come up north again. I can't believe it. Right. Oh, this is going to be hard to get through. Oh, just about made it. Right, what's in here? Oh, OK, yeah, there's some slippers down there and there's a door there for the bathroom. Oh, I'm slipping and sliding all over the show here. Hang on a second, I can smell something up here. Hello there, little fella. I'm having lunch with you. All right, what else is here? I'm not giving too much away at the moment. These stairs are these? I have absolutely no idea. But, oh, there's a football. That might mean something, but as yet... nothing else has led me to believe I can understand whose house this is. Anyway, I'm going to come up here and have a quick look. Oh, on the old piano. Oh, wonderfully, 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 wonderfully pretty. What's in there? What's a nice leather sofa and a plasma screen. I'm going up here for a bit of schlufty action. Schlufties! After the break, the owner of that dead goldfish we revealed, and we were joined by Dom Jolly! See you shortly. Thank you kindly. Hello, welcome back to Big Brother's Little Brother. It's day 50. Man, where are those gone? The time is 7:48. Now it's time to reveal whose house our lovely cat, Mousemate, the British Blue, was sniffing around. Who do we think, guys? I mean, it's a tough one today, right?
Mikey.
Jake. Dom Jolly saying Mikey. Let's have a look.
Hi, I'm Martin, Mikey's brother. Welcome to Liverpool. First of all, I want to show you Mikey's pride and joy, his car. This is the gym. Here's the boxing bag that he practices some punches on. Yeah, and he works pretty hard in here, so I think he likes to do it for the girls. This is our dog, Chester. Don't stroke him though, he'll bite you. This is the kitchen. He's got a goldfish called Flipper, who I think is missing him at the moment. This is Mikey's bedroom. This is his bed where he sleeps. What am I saying here? This is just the lounge. This is the lounge. This is where Mikey spends most of his time. He's normally lazed out all over the couch, watches TV, normally with about 5 packets of crisps. Mikey, good luck. Hope you stay until the end, because I'm wearing all your clothes and driving your car. And you're right, it does get the girls. Thanks, bye.
That's it, I'm not doing my job anymore. We've found the new BBLB presenter. I'm only joking, the lovely lad. Now listen, according to our next guest, new housemate Jenny might soon be munching crisps on one of those generic sofas very soon. It's Dom Jolly, everyone! How you doing? Hi.
Dom, nice to see you again.
So first up, thank you, because you've been away for 2 weeks. You've Sky Plus Big Brother while you've been away, so you can watch it and come in and have a
I
chat
was
with
promised you wouldn't tell anyone that, because that's a bit sad.
No, it's good. It's
yeah,
what
but
we
it's been
need.
sunny. No, I did, yeah.
That's our lifeblood.
Well, I had it on automatic Sky Plus, and I'd forgotten about it. I mean, I did want to watch it, but I wasn't quite that sad. And then I came back, and I saw I had them all, and I thought, right, delete or watch, and
no choice
gotta
at all,
watch
is it?
yeah.
Okay. Last night's Tears and Tantrums. What are your thoughts?
It was a bit weird, I thought. I mean, I'm quite pleased they've all gone back in to the main house, because although I quite liked having new people in, because it sort of splits it up a bit, I don't know, I like them all in one house.
Yeah,
I thought Aisling as well, bit over the top.
Well,
and I do feel sorry for Jonathan, I have to say.
It was interesting with Aisling, wasn't it? Because when she first went in there, when she first made the decision, I just thought, well, that's quite sad. But after a while, I was like, come on, love, you're not in Darfur.
No, exactly. No, it really was that, isn't it? It's not like you sent them to Guantanamo. I mean, it's like close, you know.
OK, the 4 new housemates, what are your thoughts?
Well, I think... Where do I start? Jenny, I think, is Scouse, which is good, I think. Mouthy will definitely not get off with Mikey, and that's quite good.
OK.
I've completely forgotten their names, but
OK,
I'll go by their...
Michael.
Michael. He's the psycho killer, isn't he? He's got weird, I think I've killed eyes.
Yeah, OK.
Which is quite weird.
We've got to look at Michael there.
No.
Where is he?
That's not him.
It's coming, hopefully.
That's the eye, though. Yeah. That's definitely him. I've seen him on America's Most Wanted, I think. I mean, he's definitely killed. Okay. I don't think that's a bad thing.
Let's, No, well, who else? Who else is
Who else
in
we
there?
got?
Jane, obviously. What do you think of Jane?
That should be out straight away, wouldn't
You reckon?
Yeah, it's really annoying. I don't believe her burps are her burps.
Well,
I think it's
they are just
it's sound
impossible.
department, but no, it should be straight out.
And lastly, Spiral.
Well, I think Spiral looks like a lovely lad, but I'm afraid I can't understand a word he says.
Okay.
So if you put subtitles, I'm going to really enjoy him.
OK. How do you think Aisling coped with the whole secret task thing?
Oh, really well. Yeah, she's really balanced, doesn't she? It was great. She turns up topless and then cries all the way through and kicks out the only guy that I thought she actually fancied. So she did really well.
All right, let's have a look at how the
It's
housemates...
only a game show, isn't it?
Let's have a look at how the housemates reacted on her return.
I hated her.
Oh, it's going to kick off. Yeah. What is the issue with you and Aisling?
She's just made it clear that she don't like me.
OK, well then...
And I don't like people that don't like me.
OK, well then, you know what, Nikki, then take my advice to stay away from her.
I'm happy that Ash is back.
OK, so who do you like watching?
That looked a bit like it was Pete's worst nightmare. He's like, just don't try and snog me again.
I think Pete likes a little bit of Nikki.
I think he likes a little bit of Nikki, yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Who do I like watching? Well, I really like Nikki in the diary room. I think that should be a spin-off series on its own. She should be locked in there.
Do you not think she should ever leave the house? And
Well, she's much better in the diary room than in the house. In the house, she occasionally realises she's completely stupid. But in the diary room, it's just like watching some sort of, I don't know, weird sketch show. It's just this weird freak going on, and I love her in that. I'm a bit where I love Pete, but he's getting a bit dull, but that's obviously the Tourette's, so it's not his fault, I think. And Richard, I'm a bit... Because I'm married to a Canadian. Right. So I've got a bit of inside info. And
Is your wife gunning for Richard? Does she like Richard?
No, she doesn't, because Canadians that leave... Basically, Canada is quite a dull country, yeah. Right. It's kind of like polite Americans, like going to a Christian camp. OK. And Canadians who leave Canada become self-loathing Canadians, which is even worse. So, I don't know. The only thing is my wife does a bit like the goodness gracious me character, just looks at everyone and goes, Indian, Indian. She watches telly, and anyone who's on telly, she goes, Canadian. Like Bush is Canadian, apparently. Okay. Everything's Canadian. So at last we've got a Canadian, and she hates him. But, you know. So I don't know, it's a bit
You
weird.
like Glyn too, though, right? Or at least you've had some motivation.
I didn't like Glyn at all at the beginning. I just thought he was incredibly boring, very weird. But I do. I find it extraordinary now. I mean, firstly, I think I've been to the village, Flongo, wherever he comes from. And it is true that 3 years ago, all the young women there drove the elder women out of the village. Okay. So that's why he has this sort of Oedipus complex, and he needs... They've all got very flat-chested, and they're very young. And so what he's after is obviously what he's getting in the house. All right, I want him to win because he'll be the only celeb in the village when he comes out. Worth thinking about.
We've got a clip of Glyn and his fascination indeed, and their fascination with him, with the older women. So take a look.
Susie's like Mrs. Robinson.
Would you like me to seduce you?
Who is Miss Robinson? It's like this older woman.
Do you know her?
No. So is you, Mrs. Robinson?
Yeah. Do you want to come up for air, Go on,
How old is Linda Lizardi?
You like her?
Yeah. People are gonna think like, oh, Glynn's got a thing for older women. It's like something you have in your dream.
That could be your mum. He's having a Mrs. Robinson moment.
But you would.
No, I wouldn't.
Sorry.
Drill, I think you found the woman of your dreams.
I felt very well protected in his arms last night.
Just big.
No, there's something about Glenn.
And there's the choice going on. It's catching up with Pete. It's Glenn, everyone.
My friends will be so jealous.
Well, of course they will. So either Ricky or the lovely Dolly is going on Friday. These numbers to call. To evict Leah, call 09911 32 33 07. Or text Leah to 844 44. To evict Richard, call 09911 32 33 12. Or text Richard to 844 44. OK, Dom and Jonathan are with us for today's Cool BBLB, which is Ask Jonathan and Dom, I suppose, because he's here. Thank you very much. Let's go straight to the phone. Stephen Kettering. Hello, Steve.
Oh, yeah. I'd like to ask a question.
Yeah, go for it.
If you did manage to get into the main Big Brother house, Jonathan, which housemate would you try to get it on with?
If I had to get it on with anybody, it would probably be Imogen.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you not like Aisling?
I like Aisling, lovely girl, but it would probably be Imogen just because of the natural beauty factor.
Oh, the Welsh innocence.
Aisling's lovely, though.
Yeah. Well, thanks,
we weren't
Steve.
asking you.
Cheers, Steve. All right, Nikki in Suffolk, very briefly. Nikki, go for it.
Hello. Who would you have nominated if you'd got into the house?
Oh, that's a good question.
Jane. I would have nominated Jane.
But Jane wasn't eligible for nomination. So who out of the old housemates?
Leah.
Yeah,
I would have nominated Leah.
And? I've got to push
Nikki.
Thank you so much, Jonathan and Dom. Thanks for joining us. We're back tomorrow at 7:30. Take care, bye-bye.